This popular fried rice is so easy to make. You can customize it and make it your very own. You will never order it out again. Hey everyone, I'm Flo, Dude behind the camera, and we're all about simple food, simple faith. Yangzhou Fried Rice is one of the most popular fried rice dishes out there. You can find it at your favorite Chinese restaurant or any of the popular Chinese takeout places. It's a super basic recipe. You can make this at home. Let me show you how. I'm going to chop up my green onions first because my board is clean, and before I get into the messy stuff, I'm going to chop this up for my garnish. Now these are the green onions I've been growing in my garden. Remember, I've been planting the butts, and this is what has come up. Funny story about green onions. So whenever we would order fried rice, my dad doesn't like green onions. And often he'll forget to say, oh, no green onions in the fried rice. So what does he do? He used to make us pick out all the little bits of green onion from the dish of fried rice. In this basic fried rice, you would generally find pork, shrimp, a veggie, and eggs. So for the pork, I am using a char siu, which is Chinese barbecued pork. I have about 6 ounces here. And if you don't have any, you can use bacon, Spam, which is Dude's favorite, or Chinese sausage, or Chinese ham, or regular ham, whatever you like. And we're just going to dice it up. Well, 6 ounces gives a lot. This is about 200 grams. All right. Okay, on to my eggs. I'm using 3 eggs. We're just going to beat them up a little bit. I have also defrosted some small shrimp, and I've pat them dry, and it's about 150 grams, which is approximately 5 ounces of shrimp. Okay, heating up my wok on medium high. Okay, once you see a little wisp of smoke, you can add your oil. I'm using avocado oil today, about 1 tablespoon. We're going to get our eggs going first. And if you don't have a wok, you can always use a large frying pan. So my wok is actually stainless steel, and when you heat up the wok and you add oil once the wok is hot, your eggs won't stick. I like to scramble my eggs first so that I get bigger pieces of egg as opposed to frying it with the rice. Although, I do believe that if you fry the egg with your rice, you're going to get that yellow color on your rice in Yangzhou Fried Rice because of the yolks. But I don't really care. I just like my eggs the way I like my eggs. Turning the heat back on, I'm going to turn down to medium now. And I'm going to add just another tablespoon of oil. And we're going to get our shrimp going. And if you don't want to use shrimp, you don't have to. You can use whatever you like. So you're just looking for about 10 to 12 ounces of protein, or plus the eggs. So whether you're using pork or chicken or in this case shrimp, you can totally customize this fried rice to whatever you have left over in the fridge or ingredients that you have at home. So you're not running out to the store to buy specific ingredients, unless of course you want the specific ingredients. If I was using a larger shrimp, I would cut them down, but this is fine. Okay, once they're cooked through, I'm just going to add them to the eggs because I'm going to add them back into the rice at the same time. Okay, still on medium heat, adding just a little bit more oil. The barbecue pork has some fat in there, so I'm not too worried about it. And we're going to heat that through, take about a minute. What's simple about this fried rice is that there isn't any aromatics, but if you wanted to add onions or garlic, you can totally do that. It's just this particular basic recipe doesn't call for it. I'm going to move my pork off to the side, and this is why I like using a wok. And I'm going to add my rice. I've got about 4 cups of leftover rice. And we like using leftover rice because the grains will dry out when they're in the fridge, and the rice basically gets stale. And we want stale rice, just like if we were making a stuffing, we want stale bread, or bread pudding, we want stale bread. So for fried rice, it is best when the rice is stale, and we have about 4 cups of cooked leftover rice. We're just going to heat it through, and as the heat goes through the rice will actually break up into individual grains. One of the ways to heat the rice through quickly is to kind of flatten it, and the heat will get through it. Just be patient. And once you start moving it around. You know, someone gave me a tip, and that was if you put your rice in the freezer and you bring it out, you can just crumble the rice, so it just comes apart really easily if you freeze it first. I might start doing that and see if it works. People usually ask what type of rice I use, and I like to eat jasmine rice. So this is a Thai rice, and that's what I use for all of my fried rice recipes, except for maybe the Japanese fried rice, in which case I would use whatever leftover Japanese rice I have. And those are the only rice that I will make into fried rice. Right, and the only seasoning we're using is soy sauce. So about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. And after about a minute, we're going to add our shrimp and our eggs back in. Chop up the eggs a little bit. I'm also using about 1/2 cup of peas, just straight from the freezer. My rice is a little bit dry, so I'm okay with that. The moisture from the peas will help. And peas do not take long at all. I have to say that I am not a big fan of carrots in my fried rice, so I don't use it. But typically in the restaurant, they'll have the orange carrots, and I'm pretty sure they just put it in for color. But if you like carrots in your fried rice, absolutely add them. But you'll have to cook the carrots first, unless you're using the frozen ones. Then I think you can add them at the same time as the peas. Otherwise, you'll have to blanch them. Last but not least, I'm turning off the heat now. We're adding our green onions. Now, can you imagine having a bowl of rice and then picking out all the green onions? My dad, man. And that's all there is to it. Right, just getting this onto a serving bowl. This makes a lot of fried rice, you guys. And my mom always said, you know what? If you don't have enough rice to feed everyone, you just add more stuff. So there's no like rules as to like how much shrimp or how much pork you can add. You can add whatever you like. I'm gonna have to pile this on. It makes a lot. I'm putting it down, it's getting heavy. Great, just adding the final touches of some green onion, and we'll see how it tastes. Are you all ready for
the taste? Guys, this is nothing but basic, and you can customize it however you want.
You're gonna want to move those chopsticks, dude.
Why? I can navigate that.
All right.
Oh, nice aroma. Just like the restaurant. Guys, you know, getting takeout and Chinese food at a restaurant, you can make it at home. There's so much demystifying that can happen by just learning how to do the basics. I love fried rice. It's so good on so many levels. It's like one of the core comfort foods, you know. When you have good char siu, it's like one of the anchors of a good fried rice. And of course, you know, we added 3 eggs, but you can add more. And I love eggs too. Mouthfeel, different components. Let's not forget. Perfectly cooked shrimp. And all together, fantastic meal.
Awesome. Thanks, dude.
Yo.
I love fried rice, but the best thing about it is that you can put whatever you want in it. But if you need a recipe, check out all the other fried rice recipes on the channel. And for this specific recipe, you can check it out on my website, FLO'S.com.